Dear students, hello everyone. How are you doing? Hope you're the best ever. Today we'll start recapping and revising the first session in our refreshment course entitled The Present Simple and the Present Progressive. First of all, we'll start by giving you a hint about the keywords used in both tenses. As for the present simple, you have always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. Regarding the present progressive, some keywords are used like at the moment, at present, currently, nowadays, and now. So if you take a good look, the present simple is usually used to give you something that is repeated most of the time. On the other hand, the present progressive is used to give you a hint about something that's happening at the moment of speaking. Regarding the form of the present simple, starting by the positive form, like I play, you play, and regarding the singular, he plays, she plays. As for the present progressive, so the form is subject and is are, and gerund, like I'm playing, you are playing, she is playing. As for the negative form, in the present simple, you have don't and doesn't, like I don't play. And if the subject is singular, you can say, like, for example, Hazan doesn't play, or Tom doesn't study. As for the present progressive and the negative form, so I'm saying I'm not playing, you are not playing, and she is not playing. So the verb here, like, when you are talking about the present simple, so we are focusing on the stem verb after don't or doesn't. While I'm using am, not, or is not, or are not, so I'm not using the stem verb, but I'm using the gerund. As for the questions, so for the present simple you have do or does subject and the stem verb, while the present progressive, the question form is am, is, are, subject, and gerund. Like am I playing in the present progressive? And in the present simple, I can say, does she run? So regarding the first use of the present simple is the repeated actions or habits or routines. Like I do my homework regularly. And as for the present progressive, it's used to focus on something happening at the time of speaking. So the action is not finished. Like while I'm saying I'm doing my homework, so right now, so I didn't finish. The action is continuing. And here I have two different examples. Like the first one, he's a chef. He cooks delicious food. So this is his job. Like all the time he cooks delicious food because his job is chef. But what I'm saying now, he is cooking a new recipe. So at the moment of speaking now, he is cooking a new recipe, something happening at the moment. Okay, so when I'm talking about jobs in general, like I'm using the present simple, something that's happening at the time of speaking, so the present progressive is the best choice. One more example here to clarify this point. Like when I say I am a builder, so it means I build houses. Okay, so this is my job. I do this all the time. Like what I'm saying right now, at the moment, I'm building a new house. This time, at this point, at this single minute, so I'm building a new house. Again, one more use. Okay, and this is the same point when I'm talking about a permanent situation, like I am a doctor, so for sure I treat people. While the present progressive is focusing more on a temporary situation, like currently I'm not working, I'm ill. So this time I'm not working at all, I feel ill, I feel exhausted, I cannot work, so this is something temporary because I'm not going to feel ill all the time. Again, here, two different uses as well. So she's French, for sure she lives in Paris. But what I'm saying at present, this is a keyword for the present progressive. She is living in London and she is learning English. Okay, because if you take a good look at this sentence, so you will understand that it's not her homeland, like to be in England. She is living in London at present at this time only to learn English. So this is like a temporary situation. It's not her homeland. Again, when you talk about facts, so the present simple is the best thing to use. Like the earth turns 360 degrees every day. It's a fact that all people believe. As for the present progressive, to talk about changes, development and trends, like the earth is changing due to global warming. And as we talked before, I can say like I am getting older all the time, because all of us are getting older every day. So to talk about changes, developments, again, you have to choose the present progressive. While we are talking about the fact, something that all people believe, so you should use the present simple. Again, here we have one more example for the present simple, like polar bears live in the North Pole. Okay, so this is for sure a fact. Here, climate change is affecting polar bears. So at this time, at this moment, climate change is affecting the polar bears. Again, the present simple is normally used to talk about thoughts, feeling, and states. Like when I say I don't believe it, when I say I love you, when I say I think so. While the present progressive is mainly used for actions. It's not usually used for states. Like when I say I am thinking about passing the exam. So at this time, like I'm considering the fact that I should pass the exam. So there is difference between thoughts, states, and actions. Here we can use like always for both tenses. Like I can say we always play video games after lunch. And for sure this is present simple because it means every time after lunch we play video games. And here, like I can use the same word with the present progressive when I say they are always playing video games. This is too often. This is something that they do most of the time. Again, I can use the present simple with the storytelling. Like Batista passes to Kahim who shoots just over the water. Okay, so I am like telling the story. I am like right now I'm watching a match, so I'm telling you the story. And the present progressive is used to background events like the Blues. I mean the blue team. So the Blues are attacking much more in this half. Okay, so this is my idea of this half or the second half, or this is my background, the whole idea. And both tenses can be used for the future events. Like when you have something that's arranged, okay, so you should use the present progressive as in the second example. So they are having the party tomorrow. So this is something already arranged. We planned this before, everything is ready. While you're talking about something using the timetable, you have to use the present simple. Like the train leaves Manchester at 11:30 and arrives in London at 14:20 p.m. So when you have timetable, you should use the present simple. When you are talking about personal arrangements, so you should use the present progressive. And like I can use the present simple for future facts, like tomorrow is Tuesday, like all of us believe so. Okay, so this is our session for today. Hope you got everything about this session. You should study hard and do your best, and wish you the best ever. Waiting to meet you next time. Have a nice day.